Your eyes work hard all day, but the right bedtime foods can help repair and restore them while you sleep. These 3 simple options support circulation, reduce strain, and sharpen vision, especially as you age. Stay with me until the end. The last one is the most powerful and the most overlooked. Let's begin by discussing an ingredient that many people overlook, often pigeonholed as merely a digestive aid. But for your eyes, particularly once you're over 60, prunes are nothing short of remarkable. Your precious vision fundamentally relies on a delicate, intricate network of tiny blood vessels called capillaries, which are solely responsible for delivering essential oxygen and nutrients directly to your retina. This part of your eye, the retina, is where the miracle of vision begins, serving as that paper-thin, light-sensitive tissue that painstakingly converts incoming light into electrical signals your brain can perfectly understand. Like any living tissue, it absolutely cannot repair or function optimally without a steady, robust blood supply. However, here lies the common challenge. As we age, those crucial capillaries naturally become narrower, stiffer, and noticeably less efficient, with widespread conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes, which are unfortunately very prevalent in our senior years, making this constriction even worse. Consequently, even if you are diligently consuming all the right eye-supporting nutrients, they may never fully reach your eyes. Much like attempting to water a garden with a kinked hose, where the nutrients are present but simply cannot get through the blockage. This is precisely where prunes make an unexpectedly powerful difference. They help your blood vessels stay flexible, especially those incredibly tiny capillaries deep behind your eyes. This flexibility is vital because when those vessels stiffen with age, blood flow slows down, meaning beneficial nutrients like lutein, vitamin A, or various antioxidants cannot effectively reach the retina where they are most desperately needed. It's like a delivery truck trying to reach a house, but the road is entirely blocked. Prunes help clear that path, being notably rich in vitamin K1, a nutrient scientifically proven to support robust capillary health, keeping those tiny blood vessels open and strong. In fact, compelling research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging specifically found that older adults who consumed more vitamin K1 experienced significantly better blood flow to delicate tissues, including the eyes. But the benefits extend even further. Prunes are also generously loaded with potassium, another crucial element for your eyes. Why is potassium so important? Because while you peacefully sleep, the natural pressure inside your eyes can subtly rise. And for individuals over 60, that pressure can sometimes remain elevated longer than it should, often leading to that puffy feeling, or why your eyes might feel swollen or distinctly foggy in the morning. Potassium plays a key role in regulating that intraocular pressure, maintaining a more stable fluid balance within your eyes, and safeguarding your optic nerve from potential long-term damage. A significant 2019 study published in Ophthalmic Research revealed that older adults with a higher intake of potassium experienced a lower risk of developing high intraocular pressure, a well-known key factor in both glaucoma and age-related vision loss. And there's one more quiet bonus most people don't realize. Prunes also contain valuable lutein and zeaxanthin, the very same powerful antioxidants famously found in leafy greens. These settle gracefully in the macula, the central part of your retina, acting like tiny internal sunglasses, actively shielding your eyes from harmful blue light and supporting sharper, clearer vision even in low light conditions. So when you consciously eat prunes, you're not just facilitating nutrient delivery, you're also directly providing potent protection to the most sensitive parts of your vision, regulating pressure and enhancing clarity. I recall a 74-year-old patient who, after trying just 2 prunes before bed for 3 weeks, exclaimed, "My eyes don't feel foggy anymore. I wake up seeing clearly." That's not magic. That's simply optimized circulation working again. To try this yourself, simply look for unsweetened, unsulfured prunes, the kind without added sugars or harsh preservatives. Enjoy 1 to 2 pieces, approximately 45 minutes to an hour before bed. You can eat them as they are, or if you prefer a creamier texture, chop them into some plain Greek yogurt. Prunes are also wonderfully low glycemic, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar. In fact, they may even help stabilize it overnight. This matters more than most realize because blood sugar swings can temporarily distort the shape of the eye's lens, leading directly to that early morning blur. So from now on, when you think of prunes, don't just think digestion. Think of them as the crucial first step in empowering your eyes to repair, rehydrate, and awaken with unprecedented clarity. Now that the critical blood flow pathways are effectively open, thanks to the humble prune, your eyes are finally in a prime position to receive the nutrients they truly need. But we face a new, equally vital challenge. How do we robustly protect those delicate nutrients and the incredibly fragile cells in your retina from damage while you peacefully sleep? Because the truth is, your eyes don't simply turn off at night. Even when your eyelids are closed, your retina is ceaselessly busy repairing itself, processing faint light signals, and meticulously rebuilding key proteins like rhodopsin, the one specifically responsible for your ability to see clearly in low light. This continuous nighttime activity, however, inevitably generates oxidative stress, tiny, persistent bursts of cellular wear and tear that accumulate throughout the night. If left unchecked, this oxidative stress can tragically lead to the premature breakdown of retinal cells, potential damage to the optic nerve, and ultimately faster age-related vision loss. So we desperately need a shield, something that quietly yet powerfully protects your eyes through the dark hours while you sleep. That potent shield, surprisingly, is pistachios. These may appear small and unassuming, but they are undeniably one of the most eye-protective nuts you can possibly eat. Here's precisely why. Pistachios are rich in vitamin E, a formidable antioxidant that skillfully slips into the fatty membranes of your eye cells, particularly your rods and cones, the very cells that detect light. Once embedded, it actively helps neutralize oxidative stress before it can inflict any harm. This simple yet profound nutrient has been scientifically linked to a slower rate of macular degeneration in older adults, especially when it is sourced from whole foods like nuts. But that's just one critical layer of defense. Pistachios also uniquely contain 2 rare, highly beneficial pigments that your retina absolutely adores: lutein and zeaxanthin. These strategically settle in the macula and function much like natural internal filters, helping to effectively block harmful blue light and significantly reduce uncomfortable glare, which is especially noticeable at night or under harsh artificial lighting. And if you're someone who occasionally struggles with gently falling asleep, pistachios offer one more truly unexpected benefit. They are one of nature's richest plant-based sources of melatonin, the precise hormone that signals to your brain it's time to deeply rest. In fact, researchers at Nutrition Neuroscience discovered that pistachios contain more melatonin per gram than almost any other plant-based food. This means they don't just guard and protect your eyes, they actively assist your entire body in relaxing, thereby granting your eyes the deep, uninterrupted, and restorative rest they so critically need to fully recover. They also serve as an excellent source of magnesium and vitamin B6, both of which steadfastly support the optic nerve and help regulate healthy tear production overnight. I recall my patient Linda, 68, who confided, "My eyes feel so dry in the morning and night driving is an absolute nightmare. The glare makes it impossible." We simply added 6 pistachios to her bedtime routine, just 30 minutes before sleep. 2 weeks later, she triumphantly reported, "My eyes aren't scratchy anymore, and I actually drove home from book club last night without squinting." Simple, natural, and incredibly effective. If you'd like to experience this yourself, choose unsalted, raw, or dry roasted pistachios. Eat 5 to 7 nuts approximately 30 to 60 minutes before bed. If you find nuts a bit challenging to digest at night, consider pairing them with a small spoon of plain yogurt or a few refreshing kiwi slices for added vitamin C and hydration. However, make sure to avoid pairing pistachios with salty foods or caffeine before bed, as these can counteract their wonderfully calming effects. So now we have the second crucial layer firmly in place. Prunes open the pathways and pistachios vigilantly guard them. Your retina receives vital protection, your optic nerve gains essential support, and your body receives the gentle, unmistakable signal. It's time to rest, repair, and profoundly reset. So far, we've effectively cleared the circulatory path for nutrients with prunes, and we've layered on critical protection for your precious retinal cells with pistachios. Now it's time for the final, indispensable piece of the puzzle, rebuilding. Because protection alone, as vital as it is, simply isn't enough. Your eyes don't just need to be shielded from damage. They need to be meticulously restored cell by cell, layer by layer, while you peacefully sleep. For this essential nightly renewal, your body absolutely requires raw materials, specific nutrients that skillfully repair cellular membranes, deeply hydrate delicate tissues, and meticulously rebuild the complex structures that keep your eyes crystal clear, comfortably moist, and sharply focused. This is precisely where chia seeds make their powerful entrance. These tiny seeds may not look like much, but they are astonishingly packed with potent eye-repairing power. They are, in fact, one of the richest plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly ALA, the very kind that plays a crucial role in rebuilding the outer membranes of your retinal cells. Now here's the part that truly matters. As we age, those delicate membranes unfortunately begin to thin out and lose their vital flexibility. That's often when you start noticing persistently dry eyes, a slower ability to focus, or feeling increasingly sensitive to light after waking up. When you regularly incorporate chia seeds into your diet, you are directly furnishing your body with the essential fats it desperately needs to rebuild those fragile cells and astonishingly restore your natural ability to see clearly without strain or discomfort. Researchers have also extensively found that the omega-3s derived from chia seeds help to calmly soothe inflammation within the retina and profoundly support natural tear production, an especially significant benefit for older adults frequently contending with dry eyes. And here's something you might not typically expect. Chia seeds are also remarkable for helping your entire body stay hydrated. When gently soaked in water, they transform into a soft, inviting gel. This unique gel intelligently slows digestion, powerfully supports fluid retention throughout your body, and even helps to wonderfully stabilize blood sugar overnight, a critically important factor for maintaining crystal clear vision in the morning. That very same hydrating gel effect also provides essential support to the tiny tear glands, ensuring your eyes remain smoother, far more comfortable, and significantly less gritty when you wake up, instead of drying out while you sleep. And there's one more quiet and valuable benefit. Chia seeds contain tryptophan. This is a natural compound your body skillfully utilizes to produce melatonin, which gently yet effectively supports deeper, more restorative sleep. And we all know the deeper the sleep, the better and more profoundly your eyes can truly repair themselves. I vividly remember a patient, Mr. Alvarez, 71, who started simply eating soaked chia seeds with banana and a hint of cinnamon about an hour before bed. After just 2 weeks, he enthusiastically told me, "I'm not waking up with dry eyes anymore. They feel calm, not tight." If you'd like to try this for yourself, it's delightfully simple. Take a tablespoon of chia seeds and mix them into a small glass of water or almond milk. Let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes until it forms that distinctive gel. That's when it's perfectly ready to eat. Soft, incredibly easy to digest, and optimally absorbable. You can enjoy it as is, or for added flavor and benefit, stir in a few banana slices, a bit of cinnamon, or even a chopped prune if you wish to combine their powerful advantages. If the soaking process feels like too much effort, you can still absolutely sprinkle dry chia seeds into a spoonful of plain yogurt. It works just fine, though the profound hydration effect will be stronger when soaked. Either way, the beautiful result remains the same. You are consistently giving your eyes the fundamental materials they need to actively rebuild what time has inevitably and slowly worn down. Prunes open the roads, pistachios protect the path, and chia seeds help restore what has been lost. It's not magic, it's the intelligent orchestration of nutrition, perfect timing, and gently giving your body precisely what it needs at the exact moment it needs it most for true eye rejuvenation. By now, you've witnessed how each of these remarkable foods contributes in its own unique and powerful way. Prunes gracefully help essential nutrients reach your eyes. Pistachios vigilantly guard your retina through the night, and chia seeds thoughtfully provide your body with the critical building blocks it needs to meticulously rebuild and restore. But here's where the true magic of synergy unfolds. They work even better together. This isn't merely a snack, it's a simple, calming, and deeply intentional ritual that profoundly signals to your body, it's time to rest, it's time to heal. And remarkably, it takes less than 5 minutes to prepare. Here's how I wholeheartedly recommend integrating it into your evening routine. After dinner, during a quiet moment of calm before you officially prepare for bed, take a small dish and gently place 2 unsweetened, unsulfured prunes. Beside them, arrange 5 or 6 pistachios, opting for unsalted and raw varieties if at all possible. Then, prepare a small serving of soaked chia seeds. If you've already prepared and soaked them earlier in the day, they'll be perfectly ready. If not, simply mix a spoonful into a bit of almond milk or water and allow them at least 20 minutes to soften into that beneficial gel. You have the flexibility to savor these 3 components separately, appreciating each one, or you can mix them into a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt for a delightful unified treat. Many people find added joy and relaxation by stirring in banana slices or a delicate pinch of cinnamon. The fundamental key here isn't striving for perfection, but rather cultivating consistent intention. Aim to enjoy this purposeful combination approximately 45 to 60 minutes before you plan to sleep. Ideally, embrace this moment without distractions, no screens, no rushing, just you, your gentle breath, and the profound awareness that you are actively engaging in something incredibly powerful and restorative for your precious body. I often suggest pairing this ritual with a comforting cup of chamomile tea or warm lemon water, not because it adds more nutrients, but because it exquisitely communicates to your nervous system that it is genuinely okay to unwind and let go of the day's tensions. You certainly don't have to follow this routine every single night. However, committing to it most nights, especially during those times when your eyes feel tired, irritated, or noticeably foggy, can make a profoundly noticeable and sustained difference. Some of my patients beautifully alternate ingredients. They might swap prunes with a medjool date occasionally, or they use kiwi instead of banana for a burst of extra vitamin C and added hydration. This adaptability is perfectly fine. What truly matters is establishing the rhythm, nurturing the intention, and consistently giving your body the essential tools it needs to robustly support you through the rejuvenating hours of the night. You're not just eating, you're consciously signaling. You're lovingly letting your body know it's safe to initiate deep repair now. And when you inevitably wake up with noticeably clearer vision, significantly less strain, and a distinct ease in your eyes, You won't just perceive the difference, you will deeply feel it. It doesn't demand a fancy supplement, nor does it require a prescription. Just a few small, thoughtfully chosen bites taken with care and intention. That truly is the ritual, and your body will unequivocally thank you for it. Sometimes in our busy lives, we tend to forget that the most powerful healing doesn't always come neatly packaged in a pill. More often, it emerges from consistency, from deliberate intention, and from the quiet, caring choices we lovingly integrate into our everyday existence. What you choose to nourish your body with before bed might seem like a small, insignificant detail, but to your hardworking body, and more specifically, to your precious eyes, it speaks volumes. A few humble prunes, some mindful pistachios, and a comforting spoonful of chia seeds, each one playing its distinct part, yet each one powerfully supporting the others in a beautiful symphony of nocturnal restoration. This isn't a rigid treatment plan, it's a profound signal, a soft, steady rhythm that confidently says, I'm still taking care of myself thoughtfully and consistently. And that, my friends, matters immensely, because aging doesn't inherently mean losing control or accepting decline. It means learning how to wisely support your body in smarter, kinder, and more intuitive ways. Remember, you are not broken, and your incredible body certainly hasn't given up on you. Sometimes it simply needs a little gentle help, a bit of understanding, and the unwavering patience to receive the nourishment it deserves. If you've made it all the way to the very end of this video, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for taking the precious time to genuinely care about your health. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for your comfort, and for your vibrant future. If this video has provided you with something helpful, inspiring, or thought-provoking, I would be so deeply grateful if you would consider giving it a like. Please feel free to share it with someone in your life who might genuinely need a gentle reminder that true healing and renewal are always possible. And please, I'd love to hear your personal journey and how your eyes have been feeling lately. So leave a comment below. I read every single one. Lastly, if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. I regularly share practical, natural, and accessible ways to support your health and well-being every single week. Until next time, I'm Dr. James Porter. Here's to many calm nights, wonderfully clear mornings, and eyes that continue to serve you beautifully, vibrantly, every day of your remarkable life.